Hello. Before we begin, I want to offer you something supportive. If your skin or digestion had been extra sensitive lately, even though you've been trying so hard, I made a simple quiz that showed you exactly where your healing needs attention right now. It's clear, it's gentle, and many women tell me it helps them finally understand what their body has been trying to tell them. If that feels helpful, you can take it at any time at skingutquiz.com. And thanks for joining me today. If you have any comments or questions, please type in so I can answer them for you. So, today I'm going to talk about just one core thing, the one core thing that you need to get clear skin and calm your digestion. What would that be? Any guess? So let's look at this apple. So imagine yourself as apple. You're not a car, you're not a house. If you look at the problems that you have, whether it's a skin issues and you're going to the bathroom a lot, if you look at yourself as a car or a house, this problem cannot be solved. And I'm going to give you more science behind that. So let's imagine that you're an apple. So at the core of it, what's there? You need just one core thing for you to heal: self worthiness. Self worthiness is like a seed for your healing. You have to have that for you to heal and get clear skin and calm your digestion, have a smooth digestion. So, I am going to tell you why that is in science. So, if you have heard of epigenetics, have you heard of epigenetics? There's a little paper here. So, I call this golden circle of wellness after I've been healing myself naturally in about 11 years. This seems to be very resonating, and also I apply the same principles to my students, and it's been working out very well. If you have any questions or comments, please type in so I can answer them for you as I go. So the golden of circle of wellness. So it's simplified version, but let's see. So what this is you right here in the middle ring. So what's inside of you? Your genes, right? What's outside of you? Environment. Environment. So whatever you do affects your gene, and whatever that's in the environment affects your gene as well. This theory is based on epigenetics, the field of science called epigenetics. You probably know what it is. If you don't, look it up. Epi simply means above. So you're above your genes. So how is that looking in reality? I was born with the skin issues. I had severe skin problems on my scalp and face when I was a child. So I got topical steroids. Um, so I used steroids for 3 decades. See, I was born with that gene, right? Skin issue genes. And my digestion was always sensitive. I had a lot of diarrhea, a lot of pain in my digestion when I was growing up. So after 30 years of using steroids, the medicine stopped working literally. I poured topical steroids on top of my head and it still didn't work. I felt like I was on fire. I was just got rashes and itchiness and my gut was just hurting so badly. So I was desperate, and this led me to the research that I'm sharing with you, to the scientific field that, okay, if I change what's in the environment, I can actually turn down the genes that shows on my face, right? So by doing that, by eating clean, I was able to get off steroids that I had relied on for 3 decades. It can be very, very powerful. So that's the proof that the epigenetics is real. It really, really works. So if you've been eating clean or try to eat clean, good for you. But that's only one part. Remember, we were talking about earlier, You need to, for you to solve, for you to have clear skin and smooth digestion. If you look at yourself, if you stuck to the concept of you're a car or you're a house, if you stuck to the metaphor, it's not gonna solve the problem. You only get partial results, and it's gonna get worse. While you're gonna get better in some sense, and it's gonna get worse again. This is exactly what happened to me. So if you have any questions or comments, please type in so I can answer them for you. So what does that mean? So it's the so if anything I'm sharing here is resonating, if you're thinking, that makes sense. I've been trying to find a regimen that works for myself. It hasn't worked. Then I made something for you. So, and if you still don't know what you should focus on now, that's exactly why I create the quiz for you. So it meets you where you are, now where you think you should be. You can find it at skingutquiz.com. I'll put that in comment after I finish this live. So if you have any questions or comments, let me know. So so that now you understand the epigenetics, right? The first talking point we talked about that, okay, someone was born with, maybe you did too. You had skin problems for years, and here I am. I've been off steroids, off supplements. I'm not taking anything other than eating good food and delicious flavored foods. And I changed I have the daily rhythm. I've been healing naturally for about 11 years. It is possible because you're born, your genes are there to express that. But you have to know how to set the environment right for you, not for someone else. Because every person is unique. Every person is unique. It's the nature of law, right? Um, so let's go back to the golden circle of wellness here. So the healing is possible because one thing, when if you've been eating very clean, right, you probably have gotten, because that's what's in the environment, what you eat goes in there and change the expression of your genes, right? Now you're eating something healthful. You remove the highly inflammatory food. You did the elimination diet. You're eating a lot more organic food, and you're any of those diets, keto, whatever diet you choose to do, and that's been good for you. That is helpful in so many ways, and you are doing that because it's helpful for you, right? But the part is this golden circle of wellness. The middle part is you right there. You hold all the keys, most of it at least. I think 80% at least. So I had um, a lot of, when I was eating very clean for 3.5 years, many years ago, I was eating very, very clean because I was like, wow, this is amazing. This really, really works. Eating clean. So I was eating very clean and I was on elimination diet. During the 3.5 years of eating very clean, I got sicker than ever before. Well, let me rephrase that. In some sense, it was very helpful because I had clear skin without steroids for the first time in my life. So that was incredible. So I was hooked. So I'm eating clean, but during the time, my food sensitivity has gone up so much. It's that I was eating pizza just fine. But now that I had a piece of bread, like I had a cookie over the holiday, I was in bed for 3 days, literally. My gut was twisty. I had so much pain in my gut, and I had so much flare ups on my face, and I just felt so sick. And I couldn't imagine that a piece of cookie could make me that sick. So I dreaded the holiday. Something I loved, I dreaded it because now I feared, and everybody's having a party, like eating, and I love food. That's one of my joy. Like I love food and I love flavors, and I love eating with other people and trying other people's food. But that was so difficult. I felt so lonely, especially during holidays, because my family will be having parties and here I am because I my body was so reactive that if I eat something like dairy or gluten. I got so sick that I was afraid to eat those. And so that was a really, really difficult time. So what so if you're listening and thinking, okay, this sounds a lot like me, so I have a quiz that you can take quickly. I'm gonna talk about at the end, so stick around. So how did I overcome that? And I ran into it by accident because after eating that clean 3.5 years, I literally collapsed in the bathroom. I collapsed in the bathroom with severe vertigo and very, very low energy. Very low energy. I went to see I went to see many doctors and did all kinds of tests. I went to see acupuncturists. I went to, like there's functional medicine doctors, spent thousands of dollars. And every test that came out was normal. Nothing wrong with me on paper. I was so sick that I couldn't even believe that I could be that sick. I was literally bedridden for about 9 months. And that was really, really difficult. If you're experiencing anything similar, I know it's a hard place, but you can get better. So, how did I get better from that? Well, here's the thing. You have to see it's you that holds the key. You're in the middle, your environment is outside, your gene is inside of you, right? It is the core of it that you change. How do you change? Not only behavior, but you don't really change behavior actually. You do and you don't. What you change is your perception. So emotions, when you get stressed out, if you have a lot of stress in your life, if you get easily stressed, emotions are very important. Emotions, whenever you feel something, it's not what you only feel and what you think. All these thoughts and beliefs and emotions that changes the biochemistry like this. So if you think about that, if you reflect back in the past, if you feel sad, if you feel lonely, if you feel helpless, if you feel that no matter what I do, my skin issues, my digestion will never get better, you really feel just heavy because when the biochemistry changes in your body, it really talks to whole system, your nerve system, your immune system, your endocrine system, all these things, and your muscle tones, and you shrink literally, and you don't want to do anything because you feel helpless. So how do you change that? So your emotions are a very, very important cue of your healing because it shows exactly which state you're in, your not only your mind, but your body is in at the moment. So you can change it. So emotion, where does it come from? You're not wanting to feel bad, right? You're not trying to feel sad or hopeless and helpless. You're not wanting that at all. It's got nothing to do with positive thinking, by the way. That itself is important, but that's not going to really solve the problem because it's not the whole picture. So where does emotion come from? It comes from unconsciousness. It's coming from the background, right? You're not thinking that. See where we're going here? And what else is unconscious? All your immune system is unconscious. You never, if you go to the airport, since we're in a holiday, we're traveling a lot. If you're like, oh wow, like I'm gonna get on the airplane. I don't want to get sick. Hey, immune system, please help me out. I don't want to get a cold. Do you do that? No, you don't. Your immune system takes care of it. It's not your cognition, it's totally unconscious. It's always running in the background, right? So, how do you change it? You can change it. That's the beauty of it. So practical Buddhism, Buddhist psychology has been talking about this about 2,600 years, 2,600 years. It's not nothing new about it. We just have different measures for science and wording now. But our ancestors have been knowing this for a long, long time. So you can use this information, and I'm really giving you the best from the West and the East, a lot of science from the West, and a lot of wisdom, and also science from East as well. So how do you change that emotion? Because unconsciousness, right? Well, they've done this wonderful scientific research like neuropsychology. In the field, they're saying that you can change neural maps, right? What happens when you change neural maps? Your immune system rewires as well. It calms down. So for you to get clear, beautiful skin and not prematurely aging, see, I mean, I got full hair. I used to lose hair, but it has fully come back. When you on the surface level, it seems like it shows up on your skin over and over and over again. Then when you address in deeper level, when you heal your gut and calm your immune system down, this is the sweet spot. This is the sweet range we are aiming for. Because then you can, the other day, like I went out to have sandwiches with my husband and had coffee latte because I love it. I don't have it every single day, but I may have it once a week. I may have it on special occasion and I'm fine. Like no flare-ups. My skin is still looking as it is. I'm not even wearing makeup because I don't need one. So this is the possibility that you can have. So know that you have the power, and there's a lot more to it, but this is in a nutshell. Hopefully, this gives you a little more clarity because a lot of women that I work with say that they've been trying so hard and they've been trying this for years. If you're stuck with food sensitivity and your digestion is not healing, this part addressing the emotional part that that's seldomly that's rarely being looked at by any medical professionals. So you have to address this part so you can actually enjoy your life, right? I can go out to eat without worrying about it. I don't even look at the menu. I order what I want. How beautiful is that? I still have clear skin, and my digestion is smooth. And somebody said, Joe, poop nirvana, that I go to the bathroom every morning, and wonderful. It's beautiful. So that is possibility for you. So I hopefully this makes sense to you. And if you wanna go deeper before we wrap up, if you just wanna see that if you're resonating with this, but if you're still not sure where to start, I made a quiz to guide you gently. I'll show you. It'll show you exactly which part of the healing needs attention right now, whether it's nourishment, stress relief, or calming your immune system. You can take it anytime at skingutquiz.com. Skingutquiz.com. I'll put that in the comment. It's clear, it's calming, it's made with a lot of care. Thanks for spending the time with me today and take good care this week. And your body feels everything you do for it. So have the self worthiness to heal. The first step of self worthiness is spend some time, invest some time for yourself. That is the proof of that your self worthiness is going on. I'll see you next time. Bye.